Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. Our today's topic is direct and indirect speech. Now we will discuss in detail direct and indirect speech. This topic though may appear to be very difficult, but if you go through the whole course, you will find that this topic is very easy and you will not be able to face any difficulty in future so far as direct and indirect speech is concerned. So let us start. First, what is the meaning of direct speech? Direct speech means reporting or conveying the message of the speaker in exact words as spoken by him. You can understand the same with the help of an example. A person has said that I am playing. He said I am playing. You are using here comma and inverted commas. This is called direct speech. All the words as spoken by someone are being repeated as it is. We are not making any change to it. Let us read. In direct speech, we always use comma and inverted commas. This is done to show that we are repeating exactly the same words without any change. You will see he said means this is the reporting speech. Someone is reporting as has been spoken by someone. This is what has been spoken by someone. This part of the sentence is reported speech. You can see that this portion said, it may also, there may be word says, say, or will say. This is reporting verb. You can understand each of this topic, each and every aspect of this topic when you understand what is the reporting speech, what is the reported speech, and what is the reporting verb. Okay. The next, indirect speech. Indirect speech means that we are repeating the message of the speaker, but we are not using exactly the same words as spoken by him. We are repeating the message of the speaker, but in our own words. Here we do not use any comma or semicolon or comma or inverted commas. We do not use in indirect speech. You can see that this was direct speech. He said, I am playing. We have converted it into indirect speech. He said, in place of commas, we have used that. I has been changed to wa, he, and am has been changed to was. Playing remains the same. We will learn each and every aspect, how the subject is changing or tense changes, how the time, place, and other changes are made in indirect speech. We will see it as the course proceeds. First, we learn how to change the reporting verb. Reporting verb means said, say, says, will say. What changes we make to these verbs? First comes the says to me. You will please read this. If reporting verb is followed by an object, this is the object. Me, he, she, her, him. These are the objects. If the reporting verb, here the reporting verb is says, it is followed by object, then it is changed. Then this reporting verb is changed to tell, tells, or told, as the case may be. If reporting verb is not followed by an object, here you will see that the reporting verb is not followed by object. It is not followed by me, he said to him, he said to her, him, me, you. These words are not followed here in these three sentences. These are not there. So you will not change while converting the same into indirect speech. They will remain as it is. However, when there is an object, then these are changed to says to me becomes tells me. Said to me becomes told me. Whatever is written beyond that, we will learn later on each and every aspect of the same. We learn step by step. First, we have learned that the reporting verb is to be changed when. However, we read the same. He says to me, I am a doctor. He tells me that he is a doctor. He said to me becomes he told me. Rina will come again becomes will change to would. Rina would come again soon. He says, I am a doctor. He says that he is a doctor. He will say, he is a doctor. He said, I am a doctor. He said, he was a doctor. Why no change has been made in this sentence here? I am a doctor. Here you will see is. Here you will see am has been changed to was. Sometime am is changed to is. Sometime was. Why it happens? We will see it in the next. If reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the tenses of the direct speech do not change. It means that if the reporting verb is says or will say, this is the present tense, says it is in present, will say is in future. Then what is written after that? What is the reporting speech? We will not change the tense of the same. That is, we will not back shift it to the past tense or future tense. They will remain the same. See what happens? He says that I am a doctor. I is used for he, that he is a doctor. He will say that he is a doctor. He will not say, we will not change it. He will say he will be a doctor. He will say he is a doctor. That is this part of the sentence, that is the reporting speech. In case the reporting verb is in present or future, the tense of the same of the direct speech will not change. It will remain same. Tense here you will see that it is in present. Now next, if the reporting verb is in past tense, reporting verb what? Said. It is the reporting verb. Said. It is the reporting verb. It is in past. Said. If you see that it is the timeline. If you are present, it is the past. This is the future. If somebody says in the past, we will say he said. If someone says in present, we will say he say, they say, or he says. If somebody will say in future, we will write it as he will say. But whatever has been said in the past, that is, if the reporting verb is in the past, then what is written in reporting speech in the present tense will be changed into past. That is, whatever was said in the past will be converted into the past tense. That is, you will see that he said, I am a doctor. He had said to you that he is a doctor. He had told you earlier. That is, in the past, he had told you that I am a doctor. That is, you will convert it also into the past. In other words, please remember that if anything is in the present, after the reporting verb is in the past, all the tense which is in the present will be converted into the past. In simple words, we can say that is mr is to be changed into was were, has have is to be changed into had, has been have been is to be changed into had been. You will see I am is being changed into was, are is being changed into were, has has been changed into had been. No other change you will see has been made except here. I am a doctor. He said, I am a doctor. He said, he was a doctor. He said, the boys are playing. You will convert it into the past. The boys were playing. She said, he has finished his food. That is, he's talking. When he was talking, it was in the past. So we have converted this tense into the past. He had finished his food. Ila said, it has been raining since morning. Ella said it had been raining since morning. This is the rule that simple present tense is to be converted into the simple past, present continuous is to be changed into the past continuous, present perfect is to be changed into past perfect, present perfect continuous is to be changed into past perfect continuous. This may appear to be difficult. You can simply understand this. Do, does is to be converted into did, is, am, into was, were, and so on. Now we come how to convert the past tense of the direct speech. That is, if this part of the sentence, that is the reporting speech, is in the past, here reporting verb is also in the past, and this part of the sentence, that is the reporting speech, is also into the past, what will happen then? Then we have also to convert it. How to convert? Was, were, has to be converted into had been, did into had, play, played, played. That is, it is the second form of the verb. We have to convert it into the had played, did not play, had not played, had remains had been remains the same, had been. If we talk about the rules, these are the rules. Simple past is to be converted into the past perfect, past continuous, past perfect continuous, past perfect no change, past perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, no change. We have already uploaded videos on all the three types of tenses, past, present, and future, and all its types. We have discussed all these tenses in detail. You can visit our website or on YouTube, Prab Kirpa classes, and you can understand whole the tenses in detail. However, we now come to the main topic. He said Alice arrived on Monday. Here, arrived is the second form of the verb. You will see that we will change it into had played. Alice said he had arrived on Monday. He was waiting for Rekha. He said that was is to be converted into had been. He had been waiting for Rekha. Now, had no change, had been no change. You can see here. There is no change if there is had used in the direct reporting speech, and if the reporting verb is in past. I hope you have understood. Change in modals. Before we understand what changes are there while converting from direct speech to indirect speech, we first understand what is the meaning of modals. Modals are special verbs that are different from normal verbs. They are never used alone. They are always followed by a principal verb. You can see these are the modal verbs. They are followed by the principal verb. Must is followed by work. Will is followed by be. They are used to express certainty, possibility, willingness, obligation, necessity, and ability. Now we see, while changing direct speech into indirect speech, the modals used in the direct sentences are changed as under. Can becomes could, may becomes might, must changes to hard to, will changes to would. Now we will see how. He said, I can swim. He said that he could swim. Can becomes could. He said he may buy a house. That he might buy a house. May becomes might. Other things remain the same. He said that I must becomes he had to. Must changes to hard had to. Next, she said the exam will be difficult. Will changes into would. She said that the exam would be difficult. Then there are certain models that do not change in direct speech or when we convert the same into indirect speech. What are those models? These models are would, could, might, should, are to. That is, when they are used in direct speech, all these models, they will remain the same when they are used in indirect speech. There is an example. In direct speech, she said, I should clean the house. In indirect speech, we say, she said that she should clean the house. That is, this is the model and it remains the same even on conversion into indirect speech. Now, sixth, if reported speech, this is the reported speech. This is the reported speech. That is what is being said, told by the other person. This is the reported speech. If it is a universal truth, general truth, or a historical event, universal truth may be earth is round, sun sets in the west, sun rises in the east, or it may be a general truth or historical event that a particular person was born in particular year, or we cannot live without water. These are all fall in the category of universal truth, general truth, or historical event. Then the tense of the reported speech, that is this part of the tense, does not change. We have to repeat the same as it is into the indirect speech. However, we may have to change some part of the sentence here. That is reporting speech. Teacher said to the students, the earth is round. The teacher said to becomes told. Told the students that the earth is round. Here you will see no change has taken place. He said all people have equal rights. Teacher, he said that all people have equal rights. We cannot say that all people had equal rights. This is a universal truth. All people will continue to have equal rights in future as well. Teacher said Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869. It is the historical fact. We cannot change it. So we repeat the same as it is. Teacher said that Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869. He said we cannot live without water. In the past also, no person could live without water. It is fact today also, and in future the mankind will not be able to live without water. So this is the fact. He said that we cannot live without water. So you will please observe that in case of universal truth, general truth, or historical event, this part of the tense, that is the reported speech, does not change at all. No change in the tense takes place. Change in pronouns. What are the pronouns? If we say that your name is suppose Neelam, my name is suppose Hira. Suppose there is a place, this is Taj Mahal, and the name of the country is USA. If name of the place, name of the person, name of the city, name of the any country, all these are nouns. When we do not want to repeat the names, we may use he, she, there, it. That is when we use some, do not want to repeat the name, we use the pronouns in place of nouns. You can see here, he said to me. Agar, if here it is written, he said to Ramesh. Here, he will not repeat, Ramesh, do not come here. He will say, you are advised not to come here. Here, he will not repeat the name. He will use pronoun, he, she. You can see here, he said to me. Here, name has not been given. This is the pronoun. When we are to change the pronouns, we are to look here, this part of the sentence, which is written in inverted commas. So you will see that if in the reported speech, first person is there. First person means I, my, me is there. We are to change it according to the subject of the reporting speech. Subject is this. This is the object. This is the subject. This is the object. Whole of this point of pronouns will revolve around this point. This is the subject. This is the object. Whenever in the reported speech first person is there, you are to change it according to the subject of the reporting speech, that is this person, he. Here word is I. We are to change I according to he. Let us see. He said, I had done my duty for my family and myself. You can see he is subject, I, my family, myself. These are pronouns and first person. We will change it according to he. He said that I means he. He had done not my duty. He has done his duty for not my family, for his family. For and myself changes to himself. That is I, my, me has been changed according to the subject. That is he, himself, his. Next example, you said, I have finished my food. Now I is to be changed according to this subject, you. You said, you have finished, not I. You said that you had, have has been changed into had. That is the present tense has been changed into past tense. You had finished, my changes according to this subject, your. Now come next. If the second person is there, if second person is here in the reported speech, it changes according to the object. This is the object. She says to them, you have completed your job. Now this is the second tense, second person. It is to be changed according to object, that is them. She says to them means she tells them. Says means two changes to tells them. You means they have completed their job. We have not changed it into had. Have remains the same because here the reporting verb is in the present. If it is in present, we are not to change the present tense of the reported speech. Now next, he said to me, you know your friends. Said to me changes to told me. And now you are to change according to object, me. I knew my friends. If here in the reported speech, third person is there, he, she, they is there, then no change is to be take place. He says she is a doctor. Here you can see this is in present, no change is to be made in the present. You said he is playing cricket, it is in the past, reporting verb is in the past. You will change this part of the is to be changed into was. Next, he will remain same because it is the third person. We are not to make any change in it. He was playing cricket. Now there is another example. Direct speech. Madam said to me, I hope you will bring the book to my next class. Here you can see word hope has been used. So madam hoped that I remains the same. I would bring. It is not he, she would bring. I would bring. This hope has been given, madam hoped. You will bring. You is for me. I would bring the book to my is for madam class, madam's class, to her next class. You are to remember this point while changing any pronoun to indirect. Now we come to the punctuation. What are the punctuation? Question mark, exclamation mark, or full stop, which are used at the end of the sentence. A direct speech has question mark, or it can have exclamation, or it can have full stop. So, but in indirect speech, we have only full stop. There is no question mark or exclamation sign in case of indirect speech. There is only full stop at the end of the sentence. Let us see how. He said to me, "What is your name?" Said to me changes into ask. Here a question has been asked. He asked me what my name was. You cannot say what was my name, because it will be again a question. We have to change the question so that there is no question mark at the end. He said, "What a beautiful building." He exclaimed that it was a very beautiful building. Important note about punctuations used in direct speech. Some important note is here. In direct speech, the words actually spoken should be in quotes. That is, what has been spoken by someone has to be in inverted commas, and always begin with the capital letter. You will see that whatever has been said, the first alphabet has been started with capital word in direct speech. Full stop, comma, exclamation or question mark are placed inside the closing inverted commas. That is, you will see question mark here or exclamation sign here or full stop here has been used in between exclamation in between inverted commas. That is not after inverted commas. You have placed it within the inverted commas. You can see here that whatever has been said, it is in the inverted commas, and full stop after the question mark or exclamation or full stop sign, exclamation sign, inverted commas have been given. Now, this is also an important for direct speech. Come back, she said, don't go. If there is such type of tense, confusion may arise. Please see, comma is used to separate the two direct speeches. You can see, he said, these two sentences have been spoken by the same person. He said, come back, do not go. Here you will see that comma has been used here, and it has also been used here. And you will see that there is a break in between two speeches, and next time capital letter has not been used here. D is not in capital letter, it is in small letter. Okay. Now we will see how we are to convert interrogative sentence into indirect speech. See, reporting verb like said, said to changes to asked, inquired, demanded as per the nature of the sentence. You are to look here. What is has been said? Whether it is a question. If it is a question, what type of question it is? You will see. She said to me, what are you doing? Here, he has asked, or it may be an inquiry. So you will see, she said to me, changes to she asked me. What are you doing? What remains as it is? Where remains as it is? What I was doing. Here, you will see that you has taken the place of first place. You changes into I, and R changes to was. There is no question mark at the end because we have changed the position of R and U to I and was. U has taken the first place in shape of I. Next, he said to me, where do you live? He asked me, where U changes to I. It is in present tense. Where do you live? We have to change it into past. Simple. It changes into where I lived. Then the question, if anyone asks you, It may be a simple question which may be replied as, will you come today in the office? Yes. If I say, why don't you come yesterday? You may given a long explanation. I was sick. I was busy in some work. That is, whenever a question is asked, there may be a simple ask a question which may be which may be replied as yes or no. But there may be other questions which we have to give in answer in detail. So whenever a yes no question is there, here in this part of the tense, yes no question is there. You will see, will she attend the party? Yes or no. Is he trying to cross the road? Yes or no. Then here in place of comma, inverted commas, that is the joining part will take the shape of if or whether. That is, we will use the word if or whether to join the two. Here a question has been asked. He asked whether she will changes into would. She would attend the party. Next, she said, is he trying to cross the road? She asked if he is becomes was. If he was trying to cross the road, there is no interrogation at the end of the sentence. Then there may be other questions, as already told, which are called WH questions, which start with what, when, what are you doing, when will you come, where are you going, who was on your mobile. Then these type of questions which start with WH questions, if these are there, then no conjunction is used. That is, in place of comma, inverted commas, you are not to use if or whether or that. We are to repeat WH question as it is. That is, we are to repeat the word of WH. That is, we are to repeat when or what as it is. Next, we see how it is. He said to me, when are you coming? He asked me when I was coming. Next, Alok said, what has she cooked? Alok asked what she had cooked. Has changes into had. Are changes into was. Okay. When we change a sentence from direct speech into indirect speech, we have to make certain changes in place and time. What are these changes? If in direct speech, word now is used, it becomes then. Here changes to there. Ago becomes earlier or before. This becomes that. Thus becomes so. Just becomes then. Come becomes go. Tomorrow becomes the next day and the following day. This day changes into that day. Today becomes that day. Tonight becomes that night. Last night becomes the previous night, the night before. Later becomes after. Yesterday becomes the previous day, the day before. At present becomes at that time. For example, we may say, I am busy at present. If we change it into indirect speech, we will say, he said, I am busy. When we change it into indirect speech, we will say, he said that he was, I am busy at present. If it is written in direct speech, we will say, he said he was busy at that time. At present changes into at that time. And so on. In the same way, these changes into those, either changes into the either, next week changes into the following week, next month, the following month, next year, the following year, at the moment, at that moment, hence, thence, the day after tomorrow, in 2 days' time, these days, those days. You have to remember these only so that you can change the sentence from direct speech into indirect speech. This is not as difficult as you may think. If you remember, it is very easy. Now we do some exercise of the change in place and time. She said, I came yesterday. That is, she had said in the past. We are to change This is the second form of the verb. We are to change it into had and last form of the verb. She said she's going for himself. She's using the word I for herself. She said she had come yesterday changes into the day before. Next, he said, I went to the cinema that day. Here I is for he. He said that he went is to be changed into had gone. Go, went, gone. Last, a third form of the verb. Go, went, gone. He had gone to the cinema. Today is changed into that day. Johnny said, I was in USA last month. Johnny, I is used for Johnny. Johnny said that was changes into had been. Place remains the same. USA is USA. Last month changes into the previous month. Rita said, I live in this house. She had said these words in the past. So I is the word used for Rita. Rita said that she live is in the present. She had said these words in the past. So it is to be changed into the past. Live becomes lived. She lived in, this becomes that. She lived in that house. He said, now here I is for he. He said that he, as already told, had is not to be changed. Had remains as it is. He had seen Aryan a week ago. Ago changes into before. A week before. Joy said, I work here. I is used for Joy. It is to be changed into he. Work is in the present tense. So we have to change it into past. He worked. Here is to be changed into there. He worked there. Next, the time expression does not change if the reporting verb is in the present tense or future tense. That is, if here says or will say is there, then the reporting a time expression is not to be changed. You will see here, she says, will say, my father came yesterday. You will see that rest of the sentence is to be changed. My father came is to be changed into had come. But yesterday remains yesterday. Time expression has not been changed if this part of the verb, that is the reporting verb, is in the present or in future. We are not to change the time expression. Okay, yesterday has not been changed. Alice said she is coming this week to discuss this. This is also important. This is another example not related to the reporting verb. Alice said that she belongs to Alice. Is to be changed into past. She was coming. This to be changed into that week to discuss this. We are not to change again this into that. We are to change this second this into it. Here this has been changed into that. Now this word, this second part of this is has to be changed into it. This is to be remembered if such type of situation arises. Now comes exclamatory sentences. There may be some sentences where we express some joy, sorrow, wonder, or regret. To change such type of sentences, we use the words exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with wonder, depending on the nature of the exclamatory sentence in the reporting speech. That is, we have to look here whether we have to use with exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow. We have to see here this part of the sentence to decide what to write. We see, he said, hurrah, I won the match. Here they are happy. They are exclaiming with joy. So you will use the words, he exclaimed with joy. That I is used for he. He had One is in the second form of the verb. It is in the past. We are to change it into had won, past perfect. Had won the match. She said, "Alas, here some sorrow has been expressed." So we are to write, she exclaimed with sorrow that I is to be changed according to she. She failed is the second form of the verb. It is in the past. We are to write had failed. We are to use had plus third form of the verb. Had, fall, fail, failed, failed. She had failed in the exam. Gopal said, "Wow, it is wonderful." So we are to say, right? Gopal exclaimed with wonder, "What a nice view is it is!" That it was a nice view. He said, "Oh, what a fool I have been." Here, some type of regret is there that somebody has make him be fool. So we will write it as he confessed with regret that he had been a great fool. Next, imperative sentences. What is the meaning of imperative sentence? An imperative sentence is a sentence which expresses command, request, advice, or suggestion. To change such type of sentences into indirect speech, the word ordered, requested, advised, suggested, forbade, not to do so is used depending on the nature of the imperative sentence. That is, we have to look here, this part of the sentence. What is written here? Whether it is a request, whether it is some suggestion, or it is some order from someone. On the basis of that, we have to use the words here. He said, "Let us take him to the doctor." Here, a suggestion has been given by someone. So he suggested that they should take him to the doctor. She said to him, "Please help me." She is requesting for help. She has requested for help. So she, word we are to use, she requested him to, me is for she. She requested him to help her. Teacher said, "Rina, leave the room." Here an order has been given by the teacher to Rina. So you will write it as teacher ordered Rina to leave the room. He said, "Oh, what a fool I have been." He confessed with regret that he had been a great fool. Next, teacher said, "Oh Harsh, this type of sentence belongs to the previous one, what we have discussed earlier." Teacher said to Harsh, "Do not waste time." Here an advice have been given by teacher to Harsh. So we use the word advice. Teacher advised Harsh not to waste time. So depending on the nature of the sentence, we use the word suggested, requested, ordered, or advised. Next, there are certain sentences which are known as optative sentences. What is optative sentence? It is a sentence which expresses a wish, desire, or a prayer. See examples. She said to me, "May God bless you." Here, a blessing has been given to me by her. So let us see how to convert it into indirect. She prayed that God, may is to be changed into might. You is to be changed according to me. God might bless me. She said to her, "May you succeed in your mission." Your is for her. He wished her that she is to be changed according to her. She might succeed in her mission. She said to me, "May your business prosper." He prayed for me that, here your is to be changed according to me. He prayed for me that my business might prosper. Whenever you are changing the sentence from direct to indirect, always think in your mind what it means you, for what person this you stands for, yeah I stand for, yeah he stand for. Accordingly, try to apply your mind and change it into indirect form. He said goodbye father, he bade his father goodbye. She said good morning Richard, she wished Richard good morning. Now we do practice of what we have learned. Teacher said the sun sets in the west. Here what is written? It is a fact that the sun sets in the west. As already told, in case of historical event or general fact, you are not to change it. So we will write it as teacher said that the sun sets in the west. You are to repeat it as it is. You are not to change the universal truth. Okay. Next, he says, I am a doctor. She will say, I am a doctor. As already told, when the reporting verb is in present or in future, here you will say says in present, will say is in future. Then, if the tense of the reported speech is in present, we are not to change it. Tense will remain the same. That is, here am has been used. That is, it is in present. He says, I am a doctor. She will say, I am a doctor. We will not change it. We will write it. He says that I stands for he. He is a doctor. Next, she will say that. Here I stands for she. She is a doctor. We understand this concept with the help of a timeline. Suppose it is present, this is future. He says, I am a doctor. If in future he says, this is future, this is present, I am a doctor. So in present he is saying, I am a doctor. In future, if he says, I am a doctor, we will not convert it into as he was a doctor. We will not say it into future. We are talking about the present, a future, and he is saying in the future, he will be saying that I am a doctor. We will not say that we are to convert it also into the future, that she will be a doctor. He is a doctor. Next, Anuj said, she works here. Anuj said that she works here. She stands for not Anuj. Anuj is a boy. We are not to change it for Anuj. She remains as it is. Anuj said that she works is in the present. We are to change it into past. Here, reporting verb is in the past. So we are to change the present tense here into past. She worked. Here is to be changed into there. She worked there. He said it is into the past. We will write is as it is. He said that the boys are is in the present. Here it is in the past. The boys were playing in the past. Whatever was spoken, it was in the past. The boys are not playing now. They were playing in the past. So we will write it as he said that the boys are has been changed into were. The boys were playing. She said, she had said in the past. She said that he has is to be changed into had. he had finished his food. He said, he said to be remain as it is. He said that I cannot write properly. I stands for he. He. Can is a model. Can, may, will. These are all models. It is to be changed. Could. He has been changed into could. Could not write properly. Rajesh said he will come back here soon. Rajesh said that here he stands for Rajesh. Will is to be changed into is a model. Model means modal. Model verb. He will is to be changed into would. He would come back. Here is to be changed into there soon. He said he came yesterday. He said that he. This is this in the past. Second verb we have to change into past perfect. He had come. Yesterday is to be changed into the previous day. He had come the previous day. She said, I am going to have pizza tonight. She said that here I stands for she. She was, am has been changed into was going to have pizza. Tonight has been changed into that night. Irina said, I must work hard. Irina said that I stands for Rina. She must has to be changed into had to. She had to work hard. Now, next. Her father said, I will be late. Her father said that I stand for her father. That he will is to be changed into would. He would be late. What do you want? He asked me. He asked me. As already told, in case of WH questions, we are not to use that, if or whether. We are to join the two sentences by using the WH question itself. He asked me, what do you want? Means you stands for me. What I. This is in the present. What do you want? He has asked me in the past. So we are to change it into past. What I wanted. Full stop. He said to her, why is the baby crying? Here you can again see that WH question is there. It will be used as a joining phrase. He asked her, why is the baby crying? We are not to write why was the baby crying. We are not to use the interrogation at the end. We are to convert it into the simple tense without any question mark or exclamation. So we will say, write it as why the baby was crying. He asked her why the baby was crying. She said to me, here again a question mark has been used. What we had to use as it is. He asked me. She asked me. What are you doing? We are not to say what was you doing. We are to say you has been used for me. So I will write it as what I. R is to be changed into was. What I was doing. If we write it as what was I doing, it will become an interrogative question. But in case of indirect sentence, there has to be only full stop, no exclamation, no question mark. I said to him, do you know how to speak English? Here you will say, here again, it is an interrogative sentence. I asked him. Here you will see that it is not a WH question. It is a question which is to be replied in yes or no. Do you know English? Yes or no. So we will use I asked him whether. U stands for him. Whether he now is in the present, we are to use past. Whether he knew how to speak English. Rest of the sentence remains the same. And at the end, we have to use full stop. She said, it has been said in the past. She said that. Here I stands for she. Want is in the present, we convert it into the past. Want becomes wanted. To eat pizza today, to eat pizza remains as it is. Today becomes that day. She wanted to eat pizza that day. She said, I am eating apples now. He said that. I stands for he. Am stands in the present, but we are saying what was said in the past. So he was eating apples now becomes then. He was eating apples then, not now. Rajesh said, Anil will work hard. Rajesh said that Anil will remain as it is, no change. Will is a model. We have to change it into would. Would work hard. He said to me, it is raining here. Said to is to be changed into told. He told me that it is raining here. Here we have not used if, whether, why, what, because it is a simple sentence. It is neither a request nor a order, nor a advice, nor exclamation of any sign of any sorrow, joy. It is only a simple sentence. We have used that. He told me that it is in the present. What was stated, it was in the past. So it is changed into past. It was raining here. Raining is not here. It was there. She said, I must do my homework. I stands for she. My stands for she. She said that she must has to be changed into had to. Do remains as it is. She had to do. My is to be changed according to she. She had to do her homework. Next, Rina said, water is transparent. We cannot say water was transparent. It is a universal fact that water, if it is pure, it is always transparent. So we will write it as Rina said. Water is, it is a general fact that water is transparent. So we will not write Rina said that water was transparent. We will write as it is. Water is transparent. I hope you have understood the direct and indirect speech, and you have learned what are models, how we change from present to past, and what to do when the reporting verb is in the present or in future. Then we have not to make any change in the present tense which follows. Then what to do with exclamatory sentences or optative sentences, and what to do with the past sentences used, and what to do in the case of interrogative sentences. You can learn a lot about this topic after making a practice of the same. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.